I was raised in a very post-Christian house. Both my parents grew up in church and were raised in church, but that was just part of the culture back then. They never took me to church. That's when I really started to see that both my parents were drug dealers and drug addicts. In 7th grade, I dipped into my dad's stash for the first time and started selling and doing drugs at school. 2 years later, CPS got involved and took me and my little sister Autumn out of the house and separated us into 2 foster homes. I moved in with the Del Valles here at the church. Sunday morning, we woke up early and came to the 11:30 service here. And Pastor Scott preached something out of the Old Testament. But at the end of the sermon, like he always does, he gave a salvation call. And then I just knew. And I felt right in my heart to raise my hand and accept Jesus for the first time. I felt his love. I started getting involved with Epic Kids as a teacher. And we started volunteering at the Foster Parents Night Out, which is where we watch foster kids while the parents can take a day of respite. It just blessed me to be able to help out with just a few of the 30,000 foster children that are in Texas. Last summer I graduated high school and my biological parents showed up and it was really hard for me to deal with. But my dad told me, he said, us being separated was the best thing that ever happened to our family. Because now him and my mom are clean and have steady income, and me and my sister are getting an education, and I have a chance, I'm going to college to be a children's pastor. I never would have had that before. God saved me from a life of ruin and a potentially dangerous childhood, and it just excites me to be able to give my life back to help save some of his children.